Hi there, it's Galen, design team member with Unity Stamp Company. Today I have a beautiful Christmas card and it features this sweet girl as part of the stamping and an inspirational sentiment and lots of coloring. So I have one layer card for you. I'm using Unity Stamp Company kit called Faith of a Child by Phyllis Harris, and it is just beautiful. It's a large stamp and I'm using the sentiment that comes with it. I'm going to stamp with a mini Misty just so that I can get two or three different passes with the ink. I'm using Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink because I'm going to use Copic markers, and this is Copic friendly ink. But you can use any coloring. You can watercolor it, you can use colored pencils, anything. I just chose to go ahead and use Copic coloring for the girl. But for the sky, I'm using Distress Oxide ink, and I'm using Fossilized Amber and Faded Jeans. And I just use circular motions over and over, several layers of the yellow, and then also lots of layers of the blue. And I want to make a night sky, so I'm going to use like this darker blue, but I didn't get too dark. But I wanted to just keep making passes and circular motions and blend it in with that yellow a little bit and into the girl, just a hair, before I use the Copics for her. And you can continue with this. You can continue more colors to make it even deeper of a blue. It does show up a little darker in person than it does on the video here because of the lights for the video. Now I am using snowflakes. I'm adding snowflakes with a Sharpie. It's a white paint pen, and it's Sharpie, and it's so convenient. You can write with it, but I just wanted something really quick to go ahead and add some snowflakes to that darker background. And later on, after the coloring, I'm going to add a few of those dots and specks to the girl over the clothing and all to look like real snow falling down. And so I'm adding lots of layers of Copics and Copic markers. They're alcohol markers, and I'm using, sometimes, mostly it's light to dark, and I'm using different shades for skin tone, and then I use coordinating colors of maybe teal and brown for the girl, and all of those colors in between for each of those color families. I don't have a lot of Copics, but I managed to blend colors to get the hue I want. So it's nice when you don't have enough colors, you can try to blend 2 or 3 colors together to get the shade and hue that you want. And so I'm, just going in with some browns. I thought that would look cute with a winter look, and adding darker shades as I go along. And then I come back with lighter shades to blend it. So in this case, for the teal, I'm going with darker first, just touches of it on that scarf, and then I'll blend it out later with another color. I'm listing the Copic markers that I used and the Distress Oxide ink that I used here in the video and on my blog. This is going to be on the Unity blog also, and the materials will be there as well. And so you can just go ahead and add those layers and outlining, and then fill it in with maybe a lighter shade and come back in with darker accents if you want. It doesn't have to be layered as much. You can stop there and it's fine and really cute. So I really like how this turned out. This is going to be a 1-layer card. It's going to be sort of a clean and simple card because there's only going to be one panel on it. No framing and no extra layers, just this one. I'm going to trim it or die cut it later, and it's going to be the only thing that's going to be on this card base. And so I love that look sometimes with less is more. It is a big scene to color though. You can do the same thing with something smaller, a smaller stamp, and a lot less coloring and just put that on a card base, and it works beautifully. Now I'm adding a little more accents in the snow just to bring out more of a nighttime shadowy look, and just a dark gray and then a medium and a light gray blending on the bottom there just to bring it out. I'm using My Favorite Things frame die, and it is called Elegant Rectangle Stacks die. And I'm using a Big Shot die cutting machine to cut that out. And so you see it cuts out nicely. The ink does go through on the cardstock, so that's not a problem because it is the top layer. I'm going to adhere that with foam tape to finish the card. There you go. It's real sweet, all ready to give for Christmas. Thanks so much for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe to my YouTube and like me on Facebook. Have a great day.